Cleveland Basin in order to recycle 60% of water from the Panama Canal. It is fresh water, water that coming from the river and the rain. Right now, if you observe to your left hand side, there we have the niche where the gates of the locks that be in once a vessel wants to enter or want to exit. Once the gate it is in there, the gate receiving maintenance at the ground. And now we are on the gates of the new set of locks. The new set of locks have a measurement of 1,400 feet long by 180 feet wide. 60 feet. This is the double of the size of the other locks. At your left hand side, you have the Atlantic Bridge of the Panama Canal, the last bridge built over the Panama Canal. And there you passed below earlier this morning. Now, in the other lots, they have a capacity of vessel, which a capacity of size of vessel, which they call Panamax. Panamax is the maximum capacity, 996. Right hand side, it is going.
Okay, so this is Georgie. Guys, this is Georgie, the lady that's selling the souvenirs. Okay, so she will be moving around. The souvenir shop is located in the upper decks. Well, Georgie is the person that actually owns the record of more transit through the Panama Canal. Yes, she transit through the canal over 2,000 times. So she is working for the ferry, so she will be around here selling souvenirs. And just remembering that we have 8 buses today. So we have water and soda free for you. Okay, well, not so free because you already paid for it. So we have drinks in the lower and upper decks. As well, if you want to try the local beer, okay, there's a guy that have a Coca-Cola. Okay, a Coca-Cola red cup and blue jeans with blue shirt. In the upper decks, it is the one responsible for selling the local beer. Almost the cost for the beer is for $3. $3 for beer. And he will be selling snack also for $2. $2 for snack. And we are going to provide you lunch. The lunch is going to serve per section. So my co-workers will be coming up to let you know when it is time to go down for lunch. Okay? So you can go down for lunch and take up your food up. You could come up with your food. So ladies and gentlemen, now, remember we are 85 feet above sea level. This is the Captain Lake. This lake is a man-made lake. The lake is 425 square kilometers. The Lake Gatun was created since the year 1913. 1913, the United States President Woodrow Wilson from Washington. Well, Woodrow Wilson, who came president elected from the 1913-1921. In the year 1913 from Washington, Woodrow Wilson pressed at Boston, where the telegraph sign come from Washington, Galveston, New York, Panama, to down the Shannon River and from this lake. So when this lake was built, guys, many settlements that was around here, okay, maybe there was a big body first, so many settlements stay under the lake. So So they have to relocate all these residents, okay, all the people from all this area, and also most part of the railroad tracks stay under it. Panama had the first two oceans, the first transcontinental railroad in the world was built in here. The construction of the Panama Railroad was from 1850 to 1855. The second transcontinental railroad built in the world was built in 1869 in the United States from Utah to California. Since after John Sutter discovered gold in California in the 49ers, American travelers want to cross from the east coast of the United States to the west coast. The fastest and the safest way for them to do that was crossing from the east coast of the United States to Colon City. We boarded the train in Colon and crossed to Panama City by train, 47.5 miles. Okay? After from Panama City, take a steamship to go to California. That was the most safety and fastest way considered, crossing around the oceans or passing through the Indian village, where the American Indian was not agreed with the expansion of territory. So that is why, by a public deed, the Panama River Company, railroad company from New York, was owning the right to start the construction of the railroad here, 1850, 1855. At the same, between 1852 to 1854, thousands of Chinese was moving here to Panama, was taken down here to Panama to work to down the construction. The railroad company from New York had a contract with China to provide an opium. Opium, providing health, okay, food, home, and pretty soon, one of the one of the railroad company workers, okay, demanded the situation of opium given to Chinese to a Catholic church of New York. So the Catholic Church of New York tried to pressure the company until they could stop the opium and finally, when the opium was stopped, Chinese started falling a deep depression. And many Chinese started killing themselves. They was committed suicide by using their long hair to stifle. And many of them were picking up sticks and putting it in their neck. And
I'll take it. But you don't have to carry it down. Thank you.
so what gets? Many Chinese, over 1,000 Chinese commit suicide here. And today, Panama have two Chinatown. Chinese representing the 4% of our population. The entire population of the country of Panama, 4.2 million. So we have 135,000 Chinese here in Panama, representing 4% of the population. Big floating crane. Look at the orange and watercolor crane. That is the biggest crane that we have here serving for the Panama Canal. And let me tell you that the real name of that, the first name of that crane was called Herman the German. Guys, that is the real Herman the German, came from German fabrics. Is the only one survived. That is the only crane ever survived since World War II. After World War II, Herman the German was owned by the United States as a war gift. So the crane was relocated from Germany all the way to Long Beach, California, to the shipyard in Long Beach, California, until the year 1996, when they take the decision to send it down to Panama to cooperate with the Panama Canal. Well, let me tell you that the Panama Canal did only pay $1 to receive it, symbolic price. But every 10 years they have to perform maintenance, and the maintenance is going to cost $1 million. So they require 24 persons to handle that crane. 24 persons to handle. Well, that crane has capacity to raise up to 5,000 pounds. No, let me tell you guys, look at that bridge over there to your left. That bridge is the Gamboa Bridge. The construction of that bridge, 1908. Well, that bridge is dividing the Chagres River from the Cattle Lake. So to the left side of that bridge, you have the river Chagres. The bridge was absolutely for the use of the train from 1908, 1940. Since after 1940s, they started taking it for train and cars. So the two of them could transit at the same time. Well, let me inform you that the river to the left part of that bridge, Chagres. Chagres River is the only river in the entire world that split its water to two oceans, Caribbean Sea and Pacific Ocean. The river was discovered from 1502 by Christopher Columbus. In the year 1502, Columbus discovered that river, and Columbus baptized that river the Alligator River. Columbus was confused because in Panama we don't have no alligators. We let them all in Florida. Okay, so there was crocodiles. So he guessed there was alligators, so he called the river the Alligator River. Well, later on research that Panama don't have no alligators, the name of the river was changed for Chagre. Chagre means crocodiles, indigenous language. Okay, so in the year 1913, from Washington, Woodrow Wilson just only had to press a button, okay, for the telegraph line to come down the river and form this lake. 1913 until the 1936, this lake Gatun was considered the biggest artificial lake in the world.
Free water, free soda.
Until when the Hoover Dam from Nevada, Lake Meets,
Free water, free
became
soda.
to replace it as the biggest one. But not today. The two biggest man-made lakes in the world is located in Africa. Ghana, Africa, Volta and Caribe Lake. Lake Mead today is not included into the biggest one because it's practically dry. And this lake, Gatun, is considered today number 26 biggest man-made lake in the world. Okay, 425 square kilometers, 85 feet deep. So the lake is supplied in the fresh water into the Panama Canal. No, ahead of us, coming up to your left, that our complex over there, guys, that is the prison that you pass, okay, close by on the bus. Okay, all that complex over there, that is the prison. That is the Reborn prison, guys, all the way to the left. Is the Reborn prison. That prison was built since 1915 by United States government until the 1979 it was run by US. After the 79, it was passed into Panama, and a couple years after, the prison was transforming into a country club prison. Was taken for a country club prison. Okay, what is a country club prison? To put in the politics. So much of the politics, guys, from Panama will be putting in 5 air. Okay, one of the biggest politics that we have here, guys, was General Noriega, Manuel Antonio Noriega. Okay, he get passed a couple of years inside there before he died. Noriega was returning to Panama since 2007, and in 2017 he died in the St. Thomas Hospital since a brain tumor operation. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Panama Canal is just like a water step. My head is the lake, will be our Gatun Lake, 85 feet above sea level. My shoulder is the ocean. All ocean in the world, sea level. The tide is what makes it different. High tide from the Caribbean Sea is just only 4 feet. High tide on the Pacific Ocean, 19 feet. One of the reasons why it was impossible to have a sea level canal. So in the morning time, all transit started from Pacific to the Atlantic, from morning to noon, Pacific, Atlantic. From noon to 6, Atlantic, Pacific. And every 6 hours it will be changing. The Panama Canal working 24 hours. Since 1963, the operation time is for 24 hours. Before 1963, it was just only for 12 hours. Okay? So now, we have locks in the Atlantic and on the Pacific. In the Pacific side, you have a single lock with 2 chambers made of flores. Pedro Miguel is one single lock with 1 chamber. And on the Atlantic side, you have Gatun, the biggest one single lock with 3 chambers. So coming in the morning time from the Pacific side, what will happen? You have to go up from sea level 27 feet in the first chamber. And after that, 27 more in the second chamber. That would be 54 feet. Up Pedro Miguel locks. When you get to Pedro Miguel locks, you have to go up for 31 feet. So 54 and 31 make 85 is the lake level. When you get to the Lake Gatun level, you have to see it all the way down to the Caribbean Sea and drop down. You have three chambers over there. So in each one of the chambers, you're going to drop down 31 feet. So you get in sea level. How long is going to take you? Well, the canal is 50 miles, ocean to ocean, 80 kilometers. And it's going to take you 8 to 10 hours. The most you're going to spend will be 10 to 12 hours. But you will be saving time and money. Because if you could not transit through the Panama Canal, you have to go around South America, Cape Horn, where it's going to spend 21 days. So it doesn't matter how much money you pay, passing to cross the canal, you're saving time and money. Because it's 21 days going around, just only 8 to 10 hours crossing through the Panama Canal from ocean to ocean. So, since afternoon, when transit started from Atlantic to Pacific, from noon to 6, well, what you have to do, you go up in the morning time from the Caribbean Sea to 85 feet, and when you get here to the lake, 85 feet, no, you want to go to Pedro Miguel Locks ahead of us, where in the first locks of Pedro Miguel Locks, the first chamber, you have to drop down for 31 feet. So that's what we're going to happen today. We want to do that. So we're going to go into the Pedro Miguel Locks, where we have to drop down 31 feet. So you want to see and feel when we're dropping down. After we exit from that box, we're going to go to Miraflores Locks, where we have to drop down 27 and 27 feet, 54 feet, to get sea level Pacific Ocean. After that, continue sailing through the ocean until we get to the port to meet the bus. So on the way, we're going to sail today the Pacific Ocean for approximately 1 hour through the Pacific Ocean until we get to the buses. So when we get to the buses, we are going to take you to the bus and drive you for approximately 1 hour and 10 minutes back to your ship. So this morning we drive you through the jungle, not for returning back. So for returning back, we'll be just only the highway, toll road. So we're going to use a toll road all the way to take you to your ship. So now, ladies and gentlemen, at this moment, this is part of the gated cut. Where we are now, this was part of the most difficult part of the construction. This is all the places where men and machinery work together in order to clear, okay, all the mountains. All this was mountain, guys. All this was mountain. All the way to the front is the lowest part of the continental divide. So when we get next to that bridge that will be coming in front,